So, I don't do the swine. So, but it was still good overall. How was everybody else's? Let me read some of these comments before we get into all things rap shit episode 4. This season is way better than last season. I'm gonna go and just put that out there. This season is way better. Way better than like last season. I really had a good time with this episode in the one before. So let's hope it only gets better from here. Let's see. Hey, Tyra in chat. Hope everybody enjoyed Turkey Day, at least spending time with loved ones if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Absolutely. I had a good time, Danny. Thank you for being here. Get your Cuban cigar, Tyra, because they finally did something good. Dane, not Dane. TG, what video have you been watching to know I like me a good cigar? You must have, you be in my archives and stuff, so I completely understand. Let's see. Hey, y'all. Hello. Bree is here. What's up? Thank you for being here, Bree. I know that you do not watch the show, but you enjoy the recaps, which I'm always here for. Like, as long as you were here to enjoy it, that's important. Nicole, this is the day after. I know you've seen the episode because I know last week you were like, dang, I ain't even watched the episode yet. I'm going to have to come back. But you were here. And we can go ahead and get into it. I see Keisha Charmaine is here. Hello, Keisha. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Yes, I finally made it live. Thank you, DC, the creator. I'm happy that you're here. But let's go on and, jump into this good old episode because it was really good. Let's see. Sis, hello. But, backstage, I have, one of the hardest working... Uh-oh. X the person backstage. X him backstage. He need more time. He putting on his lashes. We gonna give him a little bit more time. Let's see. Looking good, Tyra. Thank you so much. I'll be trying. I really be trying, y'all. Sometimes you just want to jump on here, but I'll be like, you know what? No, we can't jump online looking a hot mess for the people to see. Let's see. Don't eat swine either, Tyra. I don't play with it. Yeah, but around Thanksgiving, it just be ham, like spiral hams with just honey glaze and pineapple sauce just all over it. Just be absolutely delicious. Like, oh my gosh. Let's see. Hey there, Tyra. Hey, Monique69 Ways Johnson. I'm always excited to see your name, girl. Hello, Candy Love. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, y'all. I think we're good to go now. Let's see. No pork. I knew you were cool. So you're cold. Yeah, I used to, but it's been like, how old is it? It's been almost, kind of knocking on a decade of me not eating any pork, and I feel so much better for it. I wish I could go legit and just like no meat and just be all like, I ain't there yet. I'm absolutely not there yet. Not him putting on lashes. Yeah, but I think they're on now. I think they're secure. I think they look good. He looks fabulous. You guys, welcome to the good old stage, the hardest working man on YouTube, especially in this Black sector. Like, BB dropping videos every day as far as I'm concerned, and he needs to be shown so much love for that. B, welcome to the channel.
Hello. Thank you for having me. How y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm awesome, B. How are you? How was Thanksgiving?
It was fantastic. I was just texting someone that was asking me how my holiday was. I told them it was the best Thanksgiving I've had in a good 4 or 5 years. And so, yeah, it was quite nice. So I really enjoyed myself just kicking it with the fam, eating good. And I'm going to be doing some eating as soon as we're done here. I cannot wait.
Let's see, how many days do you go through like leftovers from Thanksgiving before you just be like, okay, I can't eat anymore?
Oh no, until it's gone. I will freeze it and defrost it. I no shame in my game. I mean, hey, as long as it lasts, I'm good. So
no, I have like 2 days. 2 days, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good on that. I'm good. It's I can only eat it so many times.
I got you. I'm eating until the food runs out. So no wasted food.
But yeah, while we're here, like, what did you think about the last episode of Rap Shit?
The episode 3 or 4?
Episode 3.
The crack is fun episode.
Yes.
Yes. I really enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun. Seeing not Mia, but Shauna struggle so much and having to steal and all of that, and getting held up by the lady on the porch with the gun and all that. It's quite funny to me. So I enjoyed it, and I agree with you. I am enjoying this season of Rap Shit much better than season 1. Really enjoying the adventure that they're on right now. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's really exciting.
It does. It feels like they took heed of like what a few of the fans or people who were watching the show were saying. Like, you know what? Let's take away some of that and just give more of this, because all of
Right.
the social media aspect and all of like you don't really see too much of that anymore. So I feel like that's making it a whole lot better.
This is
But
true. This is true.
yeah. But getting on into this episode, y'all know I have to come with my fancy slides. I'm so excited because we open up the episode. I was like Chilligan's Island. You know the episode of Martin where they go to Chilligan's Island? It's that dusty, that dusty room. Like it was giving that. But B, how did you feel about just the ladies in the Francois amenities that he was giving them with this busted and
Ooh,
disgusted room?
that's crazy. Is that even real? Like, like, come on. No, but how are they still in business? Like, that is, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't even walk into the room. I was gonna say I would have slept in the car, but they had the bus situation.
What
But
the bus?
this is wild here, man. Francois is evil. There's no reason why he should be able to put them up in here like this. I mean, I know it was done for comedy, and it was funny. I laughed, but I'm laughing at Chassity. I can do this. I can do a bunch of little roaches, but like the floor was wet. Like
Mhm.
that's
Or
that's the
had
most disgusting
little
hotel
little
motel room
little
I've ever
a
seen.
little,
Um,
little Jergens on the nightstand.
yeah, I think she said jack off cream or dick cream. I think was the exact term. I'm like, my goodness, that's awful. That is
Oh,
awful.
it was the little third mattress stuffed into the corner of the room for me. Like, it's three beds in there. Like this is
Yeah,
not in any way accommodating. Like, it just really goes to show how much value they have in Francois's eyes. Like, I understand them not getting the exact same accommodations as Raina Rain with her being the artist, but like this is just unacceptable and downright
right,
disgusting. Like,
right. They
this
should be
was
slapped.
gross. This was gross. Did you in any way did you in any way feel sorry for Mia, leaving what she left and coming back to this?
Um, did I? No, I did not feel sorry for her. She is she's back and forth with me. Sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't. More leaning towards the good for the most part, but no, I didn't feel sorry
Mhm.
for her. She fumbled, and she's regretting
Oh,
it right now. So I'm
I
kind of
thought
enjoying her in her misery a little bit. Just to be honest with you.
I was hoping like she was gonna try to finesse that and like, because I put up here she went from rose to roaches. Like that's never a good feeling. Like you came from that to this. But
Yeah,
I was like, let's open the episode with her. Like Mia be walking around like, oh, I'm that dude. Like you can't be a finesser and try to get the bag and just be having those type of slips. Girl, you have one job. If you
yeah,
are that girl, you should be able to finesse yourself out of this situation. But you see here, she's searching for Wi-Fi, sending pictures. Like when you send one message and he didn't respond, you move accordingly. Like at this point, you're like low key begging,
hmm hmm
like back up. But I did like this as a window for, we cool again? Can we talk? And it's like, you know what? This is bigger than whatever problem I have with you. Like this is what's going on, and we kind of see them bun, kind of to where they were before. Shauna did her little one woman show,
right.
and kind of put their beef behind. Are you happy that that's out the way?
I am. I am. I am.
Yes.
Moving
Yeah.
on. Moving on. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Did you like the pictures that she sent Cash?
I do. I said this before. She has a nice body. She does look good. So yeah.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure he
Yeah, I
was
was
happy on the other end of receiving those.
didn't respond to anything. Got her connecting to Wi-Fi to the local Burger
Right.
King next door. Like, girl, if he don't want to talk to you, he just doesn't. Like, I knew like it was a 50% chance that like, oh, I know exactly what this is. Cash is in the industry too. I know what kind of girl this is. Let's see, y'all, grandma's mac and cheese. What
Yeah.
I love about Duke, like Duke was so positive. If nobody believes in them, it's Duke. Let's see. Do you feel like they are finally believing in Chassity as a manager,
Yes.
or is it just circumstantial? Like, well, we ain't got nobody else.
No, I think they are really believing in him or her, excuse me. I think they should, especially with the way that he stood up for them at the kickback, the barbecue in the
Mhm.
backyard. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but
Yeah.
without going overboard, she's doing everything in her power to try to accommodate them and make their journey a bit easier, or at least it appears that way. I feel like she is putting forth effort. And what I'm also like, well, in the past is how they kind of checked her. Like Chassity, you don't know what you're doing. You don't have any experience. You're effing up. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do that. It seems like she's taking that to heart and trying to do better and not being sensitive about it. And so, at least she's playing the part well to me. I felt like, especially in this episode. So, and I also like the way she checked Shauna last time. Like, oh, I could take you back because you caught stealing. So I love the relationship. That they're giving us so far. It's been pretty good.
No, it is. I think it's about time that they at least start valuing and listening to her, because I feel like if we would have listened to her in the beginning when we had the initial sit down with Francois and tried to, like double down, like they were more so in agreement. Really, Mia with Shauna, this is just what it is. This is just how it is. We start at the bottom, we work our way up. We're not getting paid. We're not getting this. But that's
Right.
one thing. This is a complete another thing. So if we would have listened to Chassity maybe from the beginning, we probably would have had a better room than this. But
This is true.
let's keep going. I love how no matter what the circumstances are, Chassity is always positive. So that's good. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as you guys are coming in, so we can get some more people in here to discuss this rap shit.
Please, and send Tyra some super chats too, man. She works hard. She got babies at home, all that. So
I love when you say that, B. It just makes me think of Players Club. Like, come on, Trixie coming up to the stage. She got kids. Give Trix some money. She got kids.
Yes.
Let's see. Them just some helpers I picked up, like the audacity to not even want to mention their names. Like, he just asked you who they are. Like, were you surprised that Raina Rain didn't want to say who they were or give them any credit for her put your tongue in it, then be done with it? Like, no, that's just my song. They just some backup. Were you surprised?
Not surprised at all. She's garbage. I mean, she said crack is fun. So I'm not expecting any less from her. She's ridiculous. I was on jump too far ahead, but no, I'm not surprised at all. I kind of wish they would have addressed that in the episode. Like, hey man, you had an opportunity just to say our names. Why didn't you? This is why we're not going to perform with you, et cetera, et cetera. They didn't. It's cool, not a big deal. But no, I'm not surprised at all. She's whack.
What was getting me was that they were surprised. Like, she didn't even say our name. You know what? This whole tour, she hasn't given us any credit or said our names at all. Like, I was waiting for this because I'm waiting for them to step back into realizing that you guys are on your own. Whatever you thought you were getting out of this tour, it's not going to be that. So if you're looking for any opportunities, you're going to have to create them. Help me, I'm poor. Look at Shauna sticking that bread in her purse. Like,
I forgot about that part.
Get Shauna some food, like get them something. Like, oh my goodness, I've had enough of Shauna, stealing her Kotex, tampons, pads, and deodorant, and all her little feminine hygiene products. I can't with this. Like, Shauna stealing snacks for later. It's just all too much. And the fact
no napkins, paper towels, nothing.
Just stuck it in
crumbs all in there. Yeah, you have ants.
But it's just like, oh, this is, look at where they're staying versus where we are. Like, it's just like they're having a revelation that they should have been had. Look at me speaking truth to power, getting my gang to send some super chats. Yes. Thank you so much, Bree, for the $4 super chat. Let's see, what them dollars at? Tricks, what them dollars at?
I mean,
no, go ahead, B.
Look at the difference between the hotels. It's like night and day. Like, come on. Y'all couldn't have. Again, like you said earlier, like, okay, I understand they're not going to get the exact same accommodations, but they could have, divvied the money out a little bit different than that. You know what I'm saying? Gave them a 2-3 star. They gave them a negative.
A negative star. That was like, we about to walk away. I think Shauna said, I can't perform if I have scabies. Like, what? I'm supposed to live. Thank you so much, Whitney. Whitney Gilson and $20 super sticker. Thank you so much, you guys, for the super chat. They go a long way. As I love to say, y'all keeping the likes on over here on the Struggle Reviewz TV channel. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Whitney. Yeah, like it was night and day. It was not. And then they have the nerve. Like, what's his name? Francois got on my nerves so much in this episode.
Every episode.
I don't know why he was reminding me of Drake. I was like, I'm trying to, put my finger on who he reminds me of and why he's getting on my nerves. I'm like, he's like a mixture of like a Drake and a Safari. Just,
So you don't like Drake at all?
I mean, I mess with Drake. Like, I'm just not like. I like Drake when he raps. Drake, the singer, Drake when he try to, get his patois on and be Jamaican, I'll be leaving it where it's at.
Yeah.
Personally. But he was very much so reminding me of that because I was just really getting annoyed. But he just, checked Chassity to tell her, you know what, don't get mad at me because you broke. You're on your own. If you want your artist or your whatever, you management, you a manager, be a manager and make it happen. But don't expect me to do anything for you. While at the same time, you see him in this scene kind of buddying up to Shauna because he wants her to drop this hot freestyle in this verse to once again validate Rain. How did you feel about this scene?
I was really hoping that he would have tripped over his shoestring or something when he was trying to stunt for the camera. But like Keisha Charmaine said, hello, ma'am, and hello, everybody out there. And the
Yeah.
fake accent was horrible.
Straight. He was finna put his
oh my
safari
God.
on.
That's why you and we don't like him, because he's just not authentic. He's not genuine. He's not true. He's not real. Raina tried to speak on that later when she was on the stage, but they're just super fake and artificial, and just disrespectful. So, but no, I don't like him. There's nothing to like. He's possibly one of the worst characters on the show.
Yeah, I just hate that our girls see, especially Shauna, because you've known him prior. Like she's just, I guess, expecting him to honor their friendship or whatever and look out for her when he didn't in the first place. Like he sold you out the first time. What makes this time any different? I just really wanted one of them to step on the back of her damn coat. I wanted somebody to fall, but this is the moment that Chassity, pretty much realizes if I'm gonna do anything, I gotta do it by myself. Let me try to make something happen. I just put this here to show how good they look this episode. They look damn good this episode.
They do. Out of place, but good. Yeah.
They did. They look really, really good this episode. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mia done to her body over the season, but it's looking real stacked. Shauna was looking good with her pants on because Shauna, she been I thought Shauna was pregnant in the show like all of 5 minutes. You couldn't tell me that she didn't have a baby under one of them sweatshirts or she wasn't hiding a tummy. But I'm like, maybe this was shot before. Maybe
I can't say that.
No, I think a lot of you agree with me, especially with the last episode where she was stealing and she has a sweatshirt on and like the cargo pants. It just looked like she looked super thick and like it just looked like they were trying to conceal something. I may be wrong though. I was like, oh, maybe she's not pregnant this episode.
I like her acting a lot in this scene because even this image you're showing right here, it's showing how uncomfortable she feels and how awkward this moment is for her. Like, oh my gosh, we're just not, they're not feeling us. Yeah. I don't think, we're the right artists. We're dressed like we're going to the club instead of, where they are at right now. I mean, that look she has on her face says it all. Mia, on the other hand, she feels more comfortable. But I got a thrill out of seeing Shauna, acting in this scene right here. So it was pretty dope.
I like Shauna. This, it takes a whole lot. Oh, did I just say that? I like Shauna.
Yeah.
It takes a whole lot. Like this episode, I was like, I think I'm kind of liking Shauna in this episode, which says a whole lot. But they were, overdressed because look who they are arriving with. Other people who do not know how to read the room. Why are we overdressed on top of the table, doing the absolute most, trying to draw attention to ourselves? Like, I just love how bothered Shauna was like, can y'all sit down? Can y'all get off the table? Like, this is not that. Like, you're trying to, be that girl, but you really see, because I was just really in the pocket with Rain and her faking it, trying to be something she isn't, but you have a whole manager, he's faking it right along with you. Like, it's just not looking good. Did you feel any way about this Oakland party and them doing the most when they are clearly amongst like low-key regular folks?
Yeah, straight clown show right here. And it's one thing is like if you show up, kicking the door in, hey, we're here, and then you realize, oh, I'm at the wrong party, and you try to like dial it back. No, they turned it up, as you see right here. But the whole, like they called it out, the whole pink fur coat, in the summertime.
With a train that was collecting dirt on the ground as she walked.
It's going over cups and stuff. It's just like, man, when are you going to give up? Like your entrance is just, you need to abort mission right now because it's not coming across the way you thought it would. So they're very, very bold. I would have gave up a long time ago, but she didn't, and they looking foolish. So
I just like the switch up from because normally I prefer Mia over Shauna. This episode, it was a little bit of a switch to me. I think between last episode, I'm kind of getting a little fed up with Mia this go round. Stop playing with me. Everybody is playing with the ladies in this episode. I felt like they were trying to underestimate them. Not just Francois with Shauna trying to get her to get up there and rap and all this other good stuff. And she's like, I just really don't want to do that. But you have Duke up here, clearly entertaining some individuals that she doesn't want to. But they're saying, we can get you to the bag and we, got connections and we gonna pull up and do whatnot. And we don't, actually do anything but run and go get some fish that we see later. But how did you feel about them? Pretty much the dudes kind of underestimating the females in this episode.
It was annoying. I don't really like it. The guys that she is hugging up with and rubbing shoulders with, have they ever popped up before? Because
no,
I was
a
bit confused by that.
No, I don't recall. I'm gonna talk about that too, because the introduction of kind of one-off characters, they seem to do this a lot in the show where we have these type of characters. They just come in to kind of implement comedy, and sometimes it doesn't, come across the way that I think they think it's coming across. Because I wasn't, as entertained here. They did it last time with when they went, into the green room and they had the gat in the whole little gang back there just talking with in the game and everything. It's just not, it doesn't come off as organic. They just kind of put it in there just for some comedy. But the BBL fish and the that wasn't
the forehead and
the Ethiopian forehead on my fish. It was just like it's not it's not as funny as it could be if these were people that we knew.
Yeah, I just if it comes full circle, that's cool. But you took the words right out of my mouth. It really didn't have an impact until Chassity decided to, part ways with him. But as far as the men, just take, over not underestimating women. I mean, that's expected. It's
because Francois thought he could put them in that little trash room and, Sean, it's all about you. Kind of what he did that same night when they were sitting by the pool, just kind of trying to stroke her ego to try to keep her kind of at bay. Like, I want you to help me out, but you performing and rapping for Rain, that's not going to do anything for you. And he was kind of taken back like, oh my gosh, she's not going to do it. Like, no, I need to maybe start thinking about myself and realizing what this situation is. I was like, finally. I didn't know how many episodes you were going to stay with them just kind of letting him run the show and just hoping for the best, because that's just not, the grind is not there. This is where Mia is starting to like work my nerves. I did like the fact that they are trying to give the characters some depth. We do have Mia say, my mama gonna always chase the nigga to do something for her. I was like, oh, really? Like you? Because that's exactly what's going on here. She is in her feelings because Cash is rightfully so not responding to her. And in that, she goes to her favorite crutch, which is Lamont, which is terrible. Like, leave him alone.
Yeah, man.
How did you feel about her using Lamont as kind of a crutch to make herself feel better, inviting him there and then instantly regretting it?
Maya always does something that I like. One step forward and then it's two steps back with her. Because, I mean, she's just not a good person. Do I want to say that she just needs some counseling or therapy like we all do? But she's wrong for it. It's effed up. It's like you said, leave him alone. He seems like a good dude. I know you like him, Tara. He's not the best father, but I mean, I know it's easier said than done. But it's just messed up, man. She don't know what she wants. She all over the place. I know I wasn't here last week, but I like that we got to see where she comes from with her mother and got to see their relationship. So, you can put the pieces of the puzzle together. Like, okay, this is why you act the way you do. But still, it's not an excuse just to take advantage of people. And it's one thing if it's just some rando, but this is the father of your child. I mean, there has to be some level of respect. You know what I'm saying? And I hate what she did to him last season. And he emotional and all of it. It's just I'm on the fence because I want her to win, but at the same time, I'm like, you deserve it, but you don't deserve it. It's just, I don't know. It's
I was
just
just
she
with
messed up.
Lamont. Just like, yeah, you could fly. He's like, what? You want me to come
Yeah,
out there? Like your energy is totally
yeah.
different just
What are you
because
saying? Yeah,
this guy that isn't responding to you. Like, I have to step back and be like, how old are these women again? Like, I be trying to put stuff on them when what I'm not sure, but they not giving me no older than 25. Maybe
yeah.
not
I
even
can't. Yeah, I think you're probably. Yeah, I think no more than 27, something like
that.
that.
Very indecisive about what she wants to do, and Lamont is gonna suffer for it. This was very obvious. We already knew it was about to happen here.
Yeah.
We already knew what was about to happen here. Of course, they are continuing to underestimate and ignore Chassity. And meanwhile, she is sizing up like you just think that little of me that you just gonna take off all your little diamonds, stick them in a Crown Royal bag, like, and put them in your glove compartment, which is just absolutely crazy, along with this wad of cash. I'm not sure what these men do, but clearly they are well off. Chastity's trying to get like them, but they linked up with her to ignore her and kind of just do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Did you feel any way about this scene?
Um. Again, I want to know what the relationship is.
Mhm.
That was kind of bothering me. One of the least favorite parts of the episode. But I'm trying to still figure out: do they actually owe her money?
No.
That's what. No. Okay. So she
No.
just. I thought that's what she was like. Linking up with him for like, hey, we cool. Let's kick it a little bit, but how you still owe me those few racks. When I'm gonna get that? Oh, we're gonna let's just stop here and get the catfish, and then we're gonna give it to you. Um. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They're not my favorite because I just
Mm.
don't know the
No, it's
relationship. But
just
I couldn't tell if they owe her money or not.
no, from what I gathered, unless the chat has something else, they did not owe her any money. Like it was just maybe an opportunity to be around other people to maybe get to the money or get. It's like you know what, we're not getting around any money, and you're not gonna give me any. Clearly, I'm just gonna take it. That's what I got from it, but could be
Hmm.
something else. Hello, Dane. Thank you so much for being here. Tara, my soul sister, and Brandon, salute. Hello, thank you so much
Salute.
for
What's
being
good?
here. But yeah, this was very, very obvious. Like, oh, the chain, the money in the glove compartment. I'm gonna come back to
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna go. Everybody's just getting it how they live in this show. I'm the butter to your toast. This was cute. Did anybody feel? I'm not gonna sleep on it. Raina Rain got up there. Surprisingly, some of the crowd was feeling, what she had to say in her little bars or whatever. But how did you feel about Raina Rain's raps?
Man, I thought it was gonna be crickets, and I was here for it, Ty. When I first watched this, I was leaning forward like, hell yeah, I just want to see you crash and burn. I was ready. And yeah, I just knew it was gonna happen because she was nervous, like, where's Raina and Shauna? Like, like I'm a real person. I'm real to this shit. Ain't no appropriating, we appreciating. She was like, give me 115 beats per minute. I was like, man, this is gonna be a train wreck. But
Mm.
she actually did a good job.
No, she
Well,
did.
according to them.
Them.
And I was laughing when Mia was like, girl, shut the F up. But I was surprised. I thought this was going to be I mean, it was the best of both worlds because she won, or she did well, and then of
Yeah.
course Raina and not Raina, but Mia and
Shauna and Mia.
Shauna came out right
Mhm.
afterwards. But she did all right. I thought she was gonna F up, but she didn't. So I guess
She
you
did
know,
not, but
you
we
know.
saw, what the crowd was really feeling. Just what, let's just go upstage her for 5 minutes because she really thinking she that chick with her little off-brand rhymes. Let's go up there and really, I like the fact that Mia was, in her corner, like, believe in yourself, Shauna. We can get
Yeah.
up here, we can do this. Like, don't it's not gonna be like last time. Long as you keep it in the pocket, we can do it. I just like the fact that because I thought that we were going to transition into Mia like out of nowhere being a full blown rapper, but she was more so like the hype man. That was
Mhm.
cute. I'm always here for some Trick Daddy and some Trina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up? Shut up.
Shut up.
We always out here for
Yep.
that. Kind of getting back into the seduce and scheme, getting back into
Mhm.
the rap portion of the show. But how did you feel about their performance overall?
I liked it. It seemed, I guess I don't remember much what the style and flavor was in season one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it was bad, but especially coming from Shauna, it did seem a bit aggressive. But I liked it though. It was cool. They did their thing. They represented, and I like the aftermath out of it afterwards.
Yeah.
But it was cool. They I like the way they bounced off each other, the energy and all that, and I'm proud of them. So, like you said, I really like that Mia was like, "Hey, we got to take advantage of this opportunity here. There's a stage, there's us, it's empty. Let's go." And they
Yeah.
did that. So,
Thank you so much for the super chat, Dane. Here's my whole $5 support Tyra. Thank you so much,
yes,
Dane. I support.
yes,
I sound like I love the support for you and your whole $5 because it could have been half. Thank you for the whole $5. Yeah. This was nice. I liked it. You know, it's not a seducing scheme, but it was still good. And I was surprised that with them kind of being on tour with them, Shauna took that moment to make it personal, like towards Rain. Like it's a drought. I don't feel no rain. Like it was very like they were coming at her. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to be so personal, but I was absolutely here for it. And it was just nice to see them rap again. I'm like, we episode 4. We ain't gotten to their rap shit yet. Or the
hmm
progression of, their music. This was cute. I thought she was sleepy. I thought she didn't want to rhyme. Like, no.
yeah,
She got up there. That was nice. I was just
right,
looking at how much of a hater Francois was. Like, he was so
man,
upset. Like, how dare you get up there try to have a moment for yourself? This is about my artist. Like, sir, just
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. If she's, being received like that, you could have, if she was that chick, you could have brought her out here by herself, but you couldn't. You needed us. We finally get an introduction. What is it, Lil AK or Lord? No, it's Lord AK.
Lord, okay.
Lord AK. Oh, how did you feel about Francois trying to hop on the bandwagon and wait for me? I want to go too, but let me go back and get Rain. But yeah, these are my artists. Now he's trying to claim them now that they have some attention from the main person on the tour.
The desperation was hilarious. I mean, I'm not mad at him for trying to hop on the bandwagon, but yeah, it like Lord K said later on, he's relentless.
Mm,
And so I was he stood out like a sore thumb. Like, earlier you saying read the room. They are not good at reading the room. You
not
should
at
have just
all.
walked, said what's up, dapped him up,
Thirsty.
walked away. Or he could have just slipped away quietly and just kind of like, hey, Raina, come on over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wait right here. I'm gonna go get my girl. Okay, don't talk about anything. Okay, just pause the conversation. We don't want to miss out. Let me get my camera. No,
It's
he
just
really
crazy
sounded like
to
a
me.
fanboy.
It's crazy to me how much he is not to say because Raina is whatever, but he's prioritizing her so heavy. Like even with this opportunity, he wanted to make sure he wanted to go and get her to be a part of it. But clearly Mia and Shauna are a hot commodity and preferred in some sectors of the street, especially like here. Like they feel like they are more authentic, which they are, than a Raina Rain. But instead of really giving them an opportunity, he's still so focused on his artists. I'm really interested
Mhm.
to see how it's going to unfold in the end with their careers and if Shauna's going to go to jail or not. So,
Yeah,
I'm ready to
yeah,
see that. But
me
yeah, I was
too.
so proud of Shauna to just like, I was like, if they wait for him, I'm going to be so over it. Wait for him to go get Rain to ruin this opportunity, but they don't. And she leaves. We kind of, discussed this already. The BBO fish and sun poison, my nigga. Like that
Yeah,
black people get that. I was like,
yeah.
this is the kind of the forced portion of the comedy. I think the comedy last episode worked really, really well versus this moment. It was okay, but I didn't I was just waiting for her to go steal so we could just get away from the scene.
Yeah, only thing I'll say about this is this a nice little lesson here in life. Sometimes you
But
realize when you just have to walk away, and that's what Chauncey Chastity did there. So
Yes, it was fine. I was glad that she walked away, but I think we all knew what she was walking away to go do, talking about her
right,
girls locked out of the hotel room.
right, right, right.
Let me see. You raving at your people, B. Who we got here? Let's see. Hey, hello, Tamika's Den. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. A whole laughing my ass off at Francois. Francois is a hot mess.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's lazy rapping to me. If you talk about Raina Rain, it's absolutely she doesn't give, she don't have bars like that. Shauna has the bars, and that's what the people want to see. It's not authentic when it's coming off of Raina Rain. I wonder if she writes for herself. Let's see when hip hop heads link up. Oh, Lord AK really likes him some Shauna, like right off the back. How did you feel about this, B?
I loved how organic their link up was. It was perfect, and I think
Mhm.
everybody played their part well. However, I'm a little disappointed in him. I like him as a character. I like him as a character. He's great so far. I think played his hand a little bit too much as far as showing his interest in her. More, in a romantic sense, and not just business or professional or platonic. He was kind of flirting with her a little bit, and I just didn't think it was necessary. I think if he just kind of just would have chilled, like to me, it was obvious that he was trying to flirt. He was playing it cool at first, but it became obvious that he was trying to flirt, and I'm just like, just dial it back a little bit. You don't gotta, do all that. Yeah,
it was too much.
It's just no. I mean, it wasn't overboard. Like it's it just I just didn't think it was necessary. That's all. Because I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I I don't know. It's not in Shauna's best interest to smash him. I know they talked about that later. And I don't think it's in his best interest either. If it just happens a little later, I mean, if it happens later on, they just need to get the money and the business right now. That's the only thing that needs to be happening. And I think that he kind of, was on the wrong plane of existence there a bit. So it's just a little disappointing.
I totally agree, B. And not just, off of the I guess on the romantic tip, because you could clearly see that they were Shauna ride his face. I'm tell you why I'll put that there. Not just on that type of tip, but it was just kind of like, oh, finally I'm meeting, a different type of girl. He probably meets, different groupies and all kind of looks like, oh, she has a mind, she's a rapper, I'm liking. Like it's kind of felt like a kindred spirit type situation. And even Mia was recognizing. I liked all of this, but where Mia is moving, Cash, the rapper, then we have the other dude in the episode that I'm getting to, Courtney, he's a rapper. It could become, the girls trying to, sleep with certain people to work their way up, the ladder very easily. So as a woman, a female's in the game, they should, reserve certain things or avoid certain things, like you said, until we establish ourselves, or it's going to be like, oh, you only got here because you slept with such and such. Like, I just really feel like Mia is going to be on her way to becoming a pass around. Like, she better not meet nobody else in the show. Right, she better not meet another rapper. Like the way that, which I'm gonna get to that, but she was very easily about to sleep with the other dude when you just slept with homeboy. Like, what, yesterday? Well, let's keep going. But it was nice to get this here. I put Shauna go ahead and ride his face because we had the hater in the background in the episode that sized her up soon as he saw her at the party. I was so mad when Shauna got up and left. I was mad because he checked her. He like, can you move? Like, I'm trying to handle something over here. Like, get over there. I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying. I don't care if you remember her from where. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm enjoying, my conversation with her. We relating. She know all his history. He was hating so damn hard.
King Cobra.
Old ass niggas hating. Like, how did you feel about this? Do you feel like Shauna was validated in getting up and walking away?
No.
Because he looked so like, damn, you leaving? Like, they were vibing. This is more than just, a romantic type situation. He's the lead. This is his tour. Like, this could, be really beneficial on business side. So for her to get up and leave, I was like, girl, get out your feelings. But I think you guys understand why I was like, them being at that the little groupie party or whatever that is, the green room, it was a bad idea because now you have this thing sizing you up like, oh, you're just one of them or just trying to ruin whatever he felt like they had going on.
Yeah, man. This really knocked Shauna down a few pegs in Laura AK's eyes. Well, first, I'm really happy that he checked our dude like, bro, don't you have something better to do? Get out of here. You're whack right now. I can easily tell how their relationship is. Laura AK don't like him or or respect him at all. He's he's there for other reasons that I can't explain right now, but it's just kind of temporary. Like, okay, I have to tolerate you now. You're one of those annoying coworkers. But man, BITCH, like, you look that word up in the dictionary, his face is right there. Mm-hmm. I just cannot stand people like that. You are too old to I started being a hater in like my sophomore or junior high school tower because I didn't know no better. I didn't know
was a hater. Be like,
I didn't know what it was. It was just I was, and somebody pulled me to the side and be like, hey, this is what you're doing, and this is why it's whack. Oh, thank you for the school lesson, and never went back again. But you too old to be acting like that, man. That is just so childish, like just so arrogant, so prideful. Like, I have to have the upper hand. I have to win. I have to show this girl up that's smarter than me. And then Shauna walks away.
I was
Wow.
hoping Shauna would be like, get your mans. Not only this, but
Yes.
he sprayed whole ass champagne
Yes.
in my face
Right. And Lord K would have been like, oh, he did what? Really? And like he wouldn't have been able to play it up like, oh man, we were just kidding. Like Shauna completely missed opportunity right there. Just to like, I mean, because that was embarrassing for Shauna. Like it was humiliating. It was humiliating. And I understand all of her grief, but this was the perfect comeback. It was just like a silver platter here, T-ball. And she threw the bat down and ran to the car. Like, I just frustrating.
Let's see. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Jess, let's see. I have a white male stakeholder who's SVP. What's
Senior
that?
Vice President?
Okay. He got visibly annoyed and changed the subject when I was complimented on my work. Any thoughts?
Oh,
Hater.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh, let's see.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, that means you're doing what you're supposed to do, and he's hating. Like, if he didn't get annoyed, you ain't doing something right. Like, get annoyed. I want you to be annoyed when I do it again.
Right. Stay humble though. Stay humble, and all that. But you're doing good.
Rub it in his face, just in a humble way. Like, rub it in. Right. Do it as whatever you did. Do it as often as you can, and keep getting complimented on your work. I love that. Little senior vice president and all of his annoyance can go to hell. Oh, but yeah, I just was like, oh, Shauna, do not get up. He was smiling, and this nigga was smiling hard.
Yeah, man.
Capture all them teeth, like. But yeah, this was not a good idea on Shauna's part to walk away, because he was like, oh man, you leaving?
Tyra, who do you hate worse, the guy on the bottom left, or I'm finna say Fabian? What is his name? Not Fabio. Francois. Who's worse?
Definitely this nigga.
Yeah, I give you
definitely this one. Like, Francois is, a lot of things, but I don't see him, skeeting no champagne in Shauna's face,
man.
wrangling females for the tour bus or whatever the hell he was doing, like, or doing this, like. But I'm sure. Well, hey, if he was in here and they waited, because he texts like, send me the where the address at, where's the studio. I could see him like, so yeah, I got my Rain over here. He would have been hating too. You know what? It's just hateration, holleration all around.
Matter of fact, back at the party, when our dude was like, "Hey, there's a carpet master drapes," and then she was like, "What?" He's like, "Man, these hoes or whatever. Let's get out of here." Like, what do you expect? Like, come on, yeah, no game, just ridiculous, horrible.
No, just expecting stuff just because they're the entourage. That's just my baby daddy. Mia's other little link up from episodes ago, Courtney, who checked out some of Lamont's music. She instantly gravitates right to this dude. Like, you know what? I put Mia is about to play Lamont to the left. Courtney says that he has some dealings with, Lamont in the music. And she said, oh, that's good. But, he acts like clearly he's interested. If he asks, do you have any ties or anything to your baby? No, that's just my child's father. I ain't checking for him. Meanwhile, she just invited Lamont down there. So I'm assuming when Lamont gets down there and it's supposed to be about business with this guy, or maybe an opportunity, and Lamont is thinking, I'm not only here for this opportunity, but I'm here to, link up with my baby mama. She feeling me again, and she's going to play him like Lotto and act like, you didn't just invite me here to low-key be with me. Like, how did you feel about this and Mia and how she's moving?
Mia is horrible. Mia is acting really trashy right now. Ladies, don't act like this right here. It's one thing I'm not even going to talk about. Look, if you want to get it in, have sex, smash, okay, that's one thing. You're grown. That's a completely different conversation. But one, Mia, you're losing because this is a business relationship here, and you're already trying to get it in. I mean, even just some casual flirting, that should be enough. But you was ready to give it all. And look, if you want to do that, you want to do that, but don't do it with the guy that you're trying to create the business relationship with, because he's not going to take you serious. And then again, you know that he's associated with your baby daddy. That is just so tacky. like him and they're gonna be in the booth later on in a couple of weeks. Oh, I smashed your baby mama. Like, come on, man. What? Like all the people in the world, you gotta smash his coworker, his colleague. That's just horrible. Horrible.
At least we had some saving grace. I was so happy that I like this that Chassity wasn't an amateur. I'm like, so you just gonna conveniently steal and just it's like, no, let me break several other car windows to cover my ass. I was like, oh, she's not Shauna. I forgot. she's covering herself. How did you feel about Duke stealing what we knew she was gonna steal and running off?
I don't like her for this. I mean, she just ruined like 5 people's lives or evening or night for no damn reason. Like, let me just, set them back a few $100s and like, I don't like that. The deuce is one thing, but just random cars, you like, come on.
But she gotta cover her ass, be like,
No,
I just break into this one car. It's like, well, we know most definitely it was Shauna. I gotta break a couple windows to make it believable.
No, do something else. That's messed up.
What's she supposed to do?
She done broke a college student's car that's struggling right now, that's trying to barely getting by. That's a waiter, waitress trying to pay their tuition, and that's just messed up. Selfish behavior.
Well, we don't want to see none of these women breaking and stealing and scamming at all. But
right.
Hey, it's too late to go back now. I was just glad it wasn't a Shauna situation. They're in Oakland. They don't permanently live here. This is a one night and wherever situation. I broke a couple of car windows to cover my tracks, and we'll see what happens later on. Or do you think this will come back up again?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I don't know.
It may be serious too. It may not be something comedic. Somebody may slaughter or something. Who knows? It could go anywhere. It could get serious. It could.
Oh, we'll see. Like, cause them goofies in there with that damn fish and the BBLs, like they didn't seem too bright. Yeah. I was so happy. Mia needs some milk. I was so glad she needs some milk. Like. Yeah. You got Shauna putting the bread in her purse. Like they haven't eaten anything. They don't have like y'all really don't have a dime. Y'all can't feed yourselves. Right. Her stomach is growling so much that it just ruins the mood for them to be intimate. And I was very happy for this, like because they just ended up talking. That's why I put is there potential here for this to be something more. But I hate the fact that had to happen for you to just talk and not instantly sleep with this guy that you pretty much just met. Because he's, saying about his room in the Four Seasons. She's like, oh, that's nice. Let's just go back to your spot now. Anything but me going back to the Roach Hotel. But yeah, it's just not looking good with the career. All of these guys everybody's just interested in me or whatever. Right. But how did you feel about this and them just talking, him getting to know her, or trying to on a deeper level? And hey, if you hungry, feed just. Mia was honest at that moment, just like I didn't want to say anything, but we living at the such and such, and I ain't ate nothing. Like, girl, yes, be honest with yourself in your situation.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you just want to get in and get out real quick, that's your business. That's your business. But this was a dumb decision. You're trying to work with this person, like
seriously.
This is the biggest. Like, this is a big. I don't know what's a bigger fumble, her and Cash or this right here. I mean, they had the perfect organic performance and got the notoriety that they needed, and she's gonna like, let me smash them.
See, now all money is good money. That's gonna come back to bite her later. All right, Duke. We gonna see. Let's see. So you're saying that Mia is doing the friends with benefits, Brandon? Friends with benefits with who? Like, not even because Lamont is, way more than a friend. These guys aren't in any type of space to be friends. Like, she's not like vetting anybody or anything. Even though I don't think she was trying to use this as a potential move for her own career, he's still, connecting himself to Lamont. So it just has the potential to get really, really messy. But with them talking, maybe, this could be something. But child, we thought Cash might could be something, and we see what happened with that, child. Oh, dear. But yes, I was glad that her bubbling stomach and her hunger pains saved her from sleeping with yet another man the following days after, the situation. Then
Yeah.
we get to the ending here when, she's thinking everything is good and kind of proud of herself that they just talked and she took the time to get to know somebody. Shauna did say that she wanted to sleep with Lord AK. I'm glad that she didn't. Like, can we not sleep with people just yet?
Right. And then another one with her wanting to, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that she didn't. That wouldn't have been a good move.
Yes, but what did you think about Cash posting her but covering her face with an emoji, but clearly she's ass out? And if her friends, because I think that's who sent it to her, her little hood rat friends, like, is this you? It's nothing for somebody else. They're all in the same little industry to look at that to see, like, oh, Mia, is this what you out here doing? You just moving from rapper to rapper.
Exposing personal photos is always a whole move to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they really have to do something low down and dirty, for me to do something like that. That's just a whole move in general. However, she kind of deserved it because she was trying to play him. Like, I got him. Like, what is he supposed to think? However, he did cover up the face though.
Yeah, but
he did cover up the face, so nobody knows that that's her. And then again, it's like, I don't want to say that, well, because she has an OnlyFans that it's okay to do it. I mean, that's just kind of like saying, well, hey, this is a porn star, so I can just go up to him and pour my penis out. You can't do that. So it's kind of like one of those, you live by the sword, you die by the sword type things. But I'm not saying that I would do it, but I can see his frustration and pain as to why he did it. And Mia, you can't, you listen up, you reap what you sow. So
yeah, and then it was one thing. Like, she, at least the little gotcha picture, she accidentally sent it to him. This is on his story on his Instagram, what I'm assuming is supposed to be Instagram, for all to see. And who knows how many followers that he has. Like, it just has the potential to look really messy for Mia and for her to be looked at some type of way and being judged when, she clearly was, she's here to try to be a rapper, but she's letting prioritizing other things outside of her being a rapper. But I'm glad that with this going on, that she didn't sleep with, I think his name's Courtney already, because then it could be a whole thing. Let's see, when we gonna see Mia go get checked out at the clinic? Never. We ain't gonna see that. We're not gonna see that, Danny. Let's see. I would say that Mia should be with her man. Thank you to my man. We ain't doing that, TG. And my man, thank you
sound
to
just
my
like
man.
good job, Tyra. You're probably the real one on the track, yourself. You know what I'm saying? Getting them royalty checks or whatever.
Yeah, nobody's. We'll see how she treats her man, or her baby daddy, as she called him. When he arrives there, like she asked him to. It's. I think the next episode is going to be really, really good. Let's see. That's a goofy. Yeah, I think the emoji says, exactly what he thinks of her. Like, yeah. But that was all for rap shit, you guys. Like, thank you guys so much for being here. This has been like absolutely awesome. We got 50 people in here, which is always a good thing for this show, because I know a lot of you people here, you guys have not seen the show. So just thank you for showing up here and supporting. But B, I am going to give you the stage for a second so you can let the people know what you have going on your channel and what to expect from you, this weekend or leading into next week. Go ahead, B.
Yeah, well, Tara, again, thank you so much for bringing me on to your lovely channel. I always have a good time linking up with you, and so I appreciate it. I am B. Avery, Brandon Keith Avery, with Just My Opinion Reviews, if you did not know already. I do movie reviews. I do trailer reactions. I talk about all of the movie entertainment news each week on a live show on Sundays, and also started something a few months ago called Super Duper, where I talk nothing but comic book and superhero material. Did not like that Napoleon movie, but I did like Thanksgiving, if you guys want to see that. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST, I will be going live for Super Duper episode number 28. Got some Superman legacy casting, Fantastic Four rumors, Thor 5, all that stuff. And towards the tail end of that broadcast, I'm going to be recapping the season finale for Invincible season 2. Probably just gonna talk about the whole season, at least episodes 2 through 4. And then Sunday at 6:30 p.m. CST, I will be doing my movie news roundup show number 109. A lot of Scream drama that's going on. So Toy Story 5. What else am I gonna be talking about? I got all the topics right here. Beverly Hills Cop 4, new Karate Kid movie. So if you're into that type of thing, subscribe to the channel. I try to give you guys at least a few videos, a few lives per week, and you may even see Tara pop up in there every once in a while. So again, thank you for having me, Tara, and hopefully I can see you guys, some of you guys that's in the chat tonight over on tomorrow.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you so much, B. I second that notion for Thanksgiving. I went to see it with my kids and I had a good time with it.
Oh, you went to go see it with your kids?
Of course,
Oh
it's
my
me.
goodness. What did the little baby think? Was he
No, he looked like, oh, it's so much blood. It's so cool. Is he gonna kill her? He's gonna stab her?
Man.
It's a slasher kid. He loves it.
What did you think about that intro? That stuck with me for a while. That was pretty bizarre.
It was good. I loved it. I was like, oh, this is one of those movies. This is gonna be funny. So I had I had a good time with it. But you guys, as far as what I have going on, let's see. I know. Okay, Sunday. Let me get it up before I lie. Okay. Thank you, because I'll forget. Okay, Sunday I will be going live with Mo.J. We will be discussing Paid in Full live for the after party live. That's going to be really interesting. As well as later that Sunday, I will be dropping my full-on review for Paid in Full. And then the Monday coming, and make sure y'all are there for that. Mo is showing up for me. He is all the way in Germany. Like, the time difference is crazy, but he's showing up to support. So make sure you're there for that live, as well as the live for the Devil's Advocate Monday with Michael. Michael is in the UK once again with that time difference. We really showing up, for you guys with the after party live guests. So be sure to go and support that. And then I think y'all know the purchases are always coming down the pipeline. But as far as what we have coming up after Paid in Full, all the throwbacks are coming. Don't be on the lookout for Raising Canaan. That's coming too. But let's see. Warriors. Nope, we're not down that far. Nope, still not up there. I know y'all waiting on TLC. Is it The Craft? This is what's coming up. Let's make sure.
Man.
Yes, because this is what it is. So yes. After Paid in Full next week, I will be dropping my review for part 1 of The Temptations. Please be on the lookout for that.
Well, I'm gonna watch the hell out of that. Nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Please be on the lookout for that. You guys know that I am going to show out in the best way and have a really nice intro for that, because it's The Temptations and I just feel like I have to. But
here I come.
No, B, I'm actually going to have to. I've been looking for someone to have on for my after party live for The Temptations. So if you want to be that guest for The Temptations,
I might do it. We're gonna pencil it in. I ain't gonna use a Sharpie right now, but we're gonna use the pencil, okay?
But we have all of next week, because their review is gonna take me a moment. I got to get my David Ruffin energy on. But you guys, really look at me. Stop.
I love that movie, like, real talk.
I know. No, yeah, I'm so blessed that you guys. Bree, if you're in the chat, thank you so much for paying for The Temptations part 1 and 2. It is finally coming, and the girl is about to get it done. But thank you guys so much for being here. Like, it's been awesome. It's always great with B. Like, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to drop down and leave a comment. I have left B's link to his channel in the chat twice. Be sure to go and check him out if you love what he had to say there. You're gonna love him over there on his own channel. But we will definitely see you guys. I'm not sure. I know I will be seeing you guys for the next recap of Rap Shit. And of course, if B is available, I would love for him to come through as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Good night.
I think I'm gonna be there. I think I'm gonna be next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
I think I'm gonna make it.
Good. All right. Good night, guys.
Peace.